2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Without it, we don't exist. Life on Earth does not exist. Water is seemingly everywhere we go. Whenever we decide we need some, we just turn on the faucet, and there it is. Yet so much that humanity has developed over the last 200 years is doing quite a bit to pollute and reduce our drinkable water supply. And for most of the world's population, fresh, drinkable water is rare and hard to find. We have built a concrete jungle. Every single day, trillions of gallons of water is pounding highways and byways, skyscrapers and tarmacs, picking up all the pollutants that have gathered on these surfaces. Once it hits, water gathers all these chemicals and toxins, floods the surface, then runs toward whatever waterway is downhill. It's called runoff. The amount of runoff is directly affected by the permeability of the land. In other words, how easily the water can be absorbed by the land. The more permeable the land, the more water can be absorbed into the ground, where rocks, soil, and minerals naturally cleanse the water. The harder the ground, the lower the chance that the water will be absorbed and the greater chance that the water will gather toxins and head to the river. That means the waterways of our world become more and more contaminated with toxic waste. Toxic waste in our waterways can create all kinds of environmental disasters.
So, for example, one of the problems that the rivers in Virginia have been intersexed fish. And so fish that had female parts, not separate male and female fish. And one of the types of chemicals that can do this is create this problem is an estrogen mimicker. And paint is an example of an estrogen mimicker. So if you have rain hit a surface and some of the paint gets pulled off of that, and then you expose your freshwater system to that, you could be changing the sex of these fish, and that can really affect a population. Runoff occurs when precipitation flows over land. So what are the different types